Hey guys, I have another jump board workout for you guys. Get ready to sweat. I have 2-pound dumbbells as a prop. You could probably do 3 up to 5 pounds, but don't go super heavy because we're going to be opening our arms as we jump. If you don't have dumbbells, that's totally fine. You can do the whole workout without it. It just adds extra resistance. I also have a little pillow, or if you have a yoga block, it just helps keep your head up so it protects your lower back. It just makes it more comfortable on your back. And especially if you're doing some side jumping, your neck isn't as strained. And if you like my workouts, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And let's get started. So I have a red and a blue spring on my machine. My head block is on and my headrest is all the way up. We're gonna start with some normal jumping to begin, and then we'll grab the weights in a second. So let's start with your feet parallel, knees together, feet together. When you jump out, make sure you press that lower back down into the reformer and think about reaching your toes up towards the top edge of the jump board. So take an inhale and exhale, just start jumping out and in. Exhale to press. Land soft on the jump board. Squeeze the glutes and quads when you press out. Now we're going to go into first position, toes apart, heels together, squeeze the inner thighs as you jump out. Go to second position. 3, 2, 1. Open the legs wide. Second position, toes apart. Keep breathing, exhaling as you press. Pressing that lower back down into the jump board or into the floor knee. We have 5 more. You're gonna go back to parallel, knees together, feet together for 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, then we're going to first position again, 2, 1. Toes apart, heels together. Squeeze the inner thighs, glutes and quads. Your heart rate should be getting up. You should be feeling the quads activating now. We have 5 more. Then we're going to second position. We'll take a breather. 3, 2. Go to second position. Feet wide, toes turned out. Come all the way in. Bring the knees into your chest. Do a little rock to side. Take a little breather. We're going to roll on up. You're going to change your spring to a red and a white spring. It's only a little bit lighter. And you're going to grab your 2-pound dumbbells. Again, if you don't have dumbbells, no problem. Just keep jumping. So we're going to start with our feet in first position. So toes apart, heels together. We're going to do a little chest fly. So you're going to start with the arms out wide. Slight bend in the elbows, so you don't want them locked out straight. So like a hug and tree motion. As you jump out, you're going to bring those hands to touch at the top. So first position, inhale. Exhale, press out, squeeze, and then open. fists down into the squats, you're getting deep. More here. Keep pressing the back into the reformer. Come all the way in for a second. We're going to bring our feet wide in second position. Palms are facing each other still. Elbows are narrow by your ribs. As you jump out, you're just going to press the arms straight up to the ceiling and then narrow back down to tap the reformer or to a hover. So you're just pressing up and down. Feet wide in second. Take an inhale. Exhale, press out, and bend in. Squeeze the quads, squeeze those glutes each time you press. Keep pressing it back down into the reformer. Engaging those abdominals. We have 10 more here. Last 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Come all the way in. Your feet are gonna stay wide. Your palms are now facing your feet. Your elbows are like a goalpost bent 90 degrees. We're gonna do chest press. As you jump out, I want you to press up. Make sure the weights tap together. The wrists are in line with their shoulders. And then bend them back wide. You're gonna do the same motion with the feet. So as you press out, the hands are gonna come together. The feet are gonna tap together and then go back out to second position. So both hands and feet are wide. As you jump out, the feet and hands will click together and open wide. So take an inhale. Exhale, press out, jump, click, and open. As your feet click together, use those inner thighs to really squeeze. As you straighten those arms, make sure you get them straight up towards the ceiling. We have 10 more here. Exhale as you jump out. And come on in. We're gonna bring our feet back to parallel, knees together, feet together. Palms face each other, reach your hands up to the ceiling. We're gonna bend the elbows so the hands are just on the outside of the temples. We're doing a tricep extension. So you're just hinging at the elbow joint, moving only the forearms as you bend. So start with the elbows bent. Take an inhale, feet together, knees together. Jump out and then straighten those arms up and then bend it back. Go slow as you jump, getting deep in that squat. If at any point you don't like adding the arms, just take the arms out and only jump. Ten more here. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze those quads each time you press out. And come all the way in. Just rest your feet on for a second. We're gonna do one more round through the whole thing, but without stopping. We're gonna do less reps. So we'll talk you through it, but we're gonna start out in flat position first. Then we'll go narrow, elbows, chest press into triceps. Again, I'll talk you through it. Take an inhale, so starting in first position, heels together, toes apart, arms wide for flags. Take an inhale. As you press out, bring those hands together. Exhale, press, jump, squeeze, resist. Wide in second position and narrow elbow press. We have 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet wide to second, elbows narrow, and press it up. So feet are in second, elbows are narrow, palms facing each other. Exhaling as you press. Last 5. Then we're going to stay in second position to do chest press. Hands and feet come together. 3 more. 2, 1. Turn the palms so they face the feet. Click the hand, click the feet. Chest press. Use the inner thighs to bring those feet together. Take a breather if this gets too intense. We're almost done taking a breather. We have 5 more here. Then we're going to feet, knees parallel, tricep extensions. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet together, bend those elbows, press it up. Just hinging at the elbow joint, extending those arms all the way to the ceiling. Jumps here, let me get a breather. Last 2. Last one. Come on in. Whew. Let's roll on up. I'm going to put a single blue spring onto the carriage, or on the reformer, to take off the red and the white. Keep your weights handy and just reach down for the reformer straps. And let's just hang them up on the notch. We're just going to take a quick break from jumping, do a little arms. So just make sure your dumbbells are in the center of the reformer so they don't move. Again, if you don't have dumbbells, fine. So grab the strap. I'm going to grab it with the right hand. You're going to bend the elbow. So the elbow is glued to your side. My palm is facing back. And I'm grabbing the strap. If this is too heavy, go down to a single white spring, grab up higher on the rope. That'll create more tension. So my left hand is on the shoulder rest, but you can also bring the left hand down to the reformer. That's better position. You're gonna bend and extend that arm, squeezing that tricep. Make sure you get the full extension at the back. Again, the only thing that is moving is that forearm. The elbow is staying glued to your side. Keep the head neutral, eyes looking towards the floor. And then extend. We have 5 more here. Last one, press back, hold it. Now straight arm, sweep it down, and press it back. If this gets too intense, again, drop down for white spring, or if you have your dumbbell, you could take it to straight arm press back, or just go no arm and use the body weight of your arm to help. Straight elbow, pressing back, resisting it forward. You should be feeling the back of the tricep as well as the shoulder. Let's do 5 more here. 4. Make sure you're dropping the shoulders away from the ears and down the back. Don't let them hike up. 3. Press it back for 2. Last one. And resist it down. Hang up that strap, and you're gonna grab your dumbbell. Again, if you don't have a dumbbell, just use body weight because your arms should already feel tired. Keep the elbow straight or slightly bent. You're gonna bring it out to the side and down. So working the rear deltoid and shoulder. As you lift up, try not to let the shoulder rotate. Resisting it down. So if you don't have the weight, just keep going like this. You will still feel it. I feel it even without that weight. Reach it out to the side, resist it down. Keep those abs engaged. Don't let the torso twist. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one, hold it out to the side. Hold it for 5. 4. 3. 2. Sweep it back. Palms face the ceiling. Little pumps up. Tiny pulse. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Keep breathing. 8. You should feel that burn. 9. 10 more here. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep pushing through. 5. 4. Have that head neutral. 3. 2. 1. And release. Whew. Just sit back. Do a little tricep stretch. So take that right hand, bring it over the head, and pull down. Ooh, feel a nice stretch down that tricep. Breathe. And release. We're gonna switch to the other arm. So I'm gonna grab the reformer strap with my left hand. Make sure your knees are back. I should have mentioned that in the first place. Right hand is on the shoulder rest. Bend that elbow so the elbow is glued to your left side, left rib. All you're doing is bending and straightening that left elbow. So just moving at the forearm, hinging at the elbow joint. Make sure you get that full extension before you release it down. Eyes looking towards the floor, towards the reformer. Straighten that elbow all the way out and then resist it back. If you don't get that full extension, you're not getting the full benefit of working those triceps. Exhale to press. We have 5 more here. Bend and extend. Last 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold it. Straight arm, sweep it down, and press it back. If this is feeling too intense, remember, drop down to a white spring, grab up higher, or take your dumbbell. You know, squeezing the back of the shoulder, the tricep. You feel a little bit of the lats as you resist forward. 5 more. Last 4. 3. Press back for 2. Last one. And hang up that strap. You're gonna take one dumbbell. Arm is gonna go out to the side. So left hand has a dumbbell. Still in quadruped. Just bring that arm out to the side and resist it down. So palm is facing towards the floor as your arm is out to the side. Try to have that head neutral. Working the back of the shoulders, so those rear deltoids, a little bit of the upper back. even weight on both knees and don't let the torso twist. We have 5 more here, just straight out to the side. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it out there, hold it for 5, hold 4, 3, 2. Sweep that arm back, palm up to the ceiling, little pulses up, straight up, 2, 3, eyes looking towards the floor, 4, 5, good, straight elbows, resist it down, 10 more, make the pulses slow and control, 2, 3, you should feel that burn, 4, 5, last 5, and 4, whew, and 3, last 2, and 1, release. Let's do a little tricep stretch with that left arm, reach it up, bend that elbow, and pull it across. Breathe. And release. Okay, we're gonna go into a little glute jumping. So we're gonna start with a blue and a white spring on. Make sure you take the handles and place them, drop them into the well. We're gonna lay on our side. Side jumping is some of my favorites, so that's what we're gonna start with. And then we're gonna add on to it. So make sure your bottom is towards the back of the reformer, but not all the way up. Lift up through that bottom rib. Foot is parallel. Let's just start by jumping out and resisting it down. Squeeze that glute. So the blue and the white might feel light at first, but don't worry, you will start feeling it. But if you wanna add on and go heavier, go to a red spring. Make sure you're getting deep in that squat each time, that you're not just jumping in and pressing straight out quickly. This will get into that glute a little deeper. And as you press out, think about squeezing that quad, squeezing that glute. We have 10 more here. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now as you jump out, lift the leg up to the ceiling. Little lift and down. Doesn't have to be super high, whatever feels good for you. We're just trying to activate the outer glute a little bit more by lifting that leg. Try to stabilize that pelvis, so as you lift that leg up, don't let the bottom rib or bottom oblique sink into the reformer. We have 10 more here. Exhale as you press. As you come down into that squat, make sure you're sticking your butt out behind you. You're not rounding the back. So you want to get deep into those glutes. Last 5. And 4. 3. 2. Go back to straight parallel jumping after this last one. Breathe and resist down. 2. You should be feeling the glutes. If not, then you're really strong. 4. Deep squat press outs. 2 more here. And 1. Come all the way in. We're gonna roll on up. Take off the white springs you have on a single blue spring. You're gonna come up to a quadruped position. My hands are at the very edge of the reformer. Bring your left knee back, kind of back towards the edge. You still want like a hand distance. I'm gonna place my right foot and heel up against the jump board, the same leg that you just worked. So as we jump out, you always want to slightly lean back. So you always want the shoulders a little bit behind the wrists. That'll help stabilize you. If you don't like this version of being on your knees, go back to laying on your side and do external jumping. So just keep that external rotation for the whole time, because we won't be here for very long, but I just want you to do what's comfortable for you and feels good. So right foot on the jump board, slightly back. You're just gonna press out and resist it down. So go slow. It doesn't have to be a big jump out. And as you jump, just kind of let that leg be how it wants to feel. So, you know, my toe is a little bit lower than my butt, which is fine because we're gonna lift it in a second. Get deep in that squat, press out, and you're squeezing that right glute, right quad. Exhale as you press. Land soft, get deep into that squat as you press down. Get 5 more here, then we'll add on. 4. So if you're on your side, keep that external rotation. 3, 2. Now as we jump out, you're gonna do a little leg lift. So little lift up, squeeze that glute. If you have an external rotation, you can also do a little leg lift up with that leg to the ceiling with that external. But if you're in this variation, as you lift the leg, keep those abs tight, squeeze that glute. Make sure you're not sinking into that left hip, you're lifting up out of it. We're gonna do 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way in. If you're laying on your side, come up to your quadruped. You're gonna take that right foot, reach it down towards the floor. Keeping that leg straight, you're just gonna lift it up and down. This is too intense, keep the leg bent and do fire hydrants. So lift and lower, stabilize through that core. Try not to lean too much on the right or left hand, try to keep it even. Keep breathing. You have 5 more. Always take a break if you need. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it. Last thing we're gonna do, bend that knee, flex the foot, press that heel to the ceiling. Feel that glute lift. Feel the squeeze as you press the heel up. Almost there. Do 5 more. Press that heel up. 5. Squeeze that glute. 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold it all the way up there. Hold it. Squeeze 5. Keep squeezing. 4. Hold it for 3, 2, and release. Just come off to the side. Take a little figure 4 stretch. Cross that right leg over the left. Press down slightly on that leg. Lean that chest forward. Breathe into the stretch. All right, let's switch over to the other side. So I'm gonna add on that white spring. So I'm back to a blue and a white spring. I'm gonna roll over to my other side. Make sure your bottom is towards the back of the carriage, but not off. Lift up through the bottom rib. Left foot is on the jump board. Parallel foot. Start by jumping out and resisting it down. Deep squat as you come in. Squeeze that glute quad each time you press. Last 2 here, then we're gonna lift that leg up to the ceiling. So as you jump, do a little leg lift and down. Doesn't have to be super high. Get deep in that squat. You should be feeling that outer glute a little bit more as you lift the leg. here, and then we're gonna go back to normal parallel jumping. Last two. Last one. Just normal jump. No leg lift, just jump out for 10. Deep squat. 9. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Come all the way in. Rolling up. I'm going to take off that white spring, so single loop. Come to your quadruped position. Hands at the front edge of the reformer. Right knee is back slightly. Just about a hand distance from the back. Put that right foot up against the jump board. Again, if you don't like this, go lay back on your side and do the external jumping. Slightly back with the body. The shoulders are behind the wrists. Jump out, normal jump. Resist it down. Try to have that head neutral, don't let it duck and don't let it lift up. Each time you press out, squeeze that left glute. So we're just doing normal jumping, no leg lift yet. Exhale as you press. As you come in, make sure you're sticking your butt out so you're getting deep into that squat. We have 5 more. Last 2. On this last one, we're gonna lift that leg up to the ceiling. Little lift up, resist it down. Squeeze that glute each time you lift. Keep those abs tight as the leg lifts. We have 5 more here. Last one. Come all the way in. So you're gonna extend that left leg off to the side of the reformer. So it'll be like this. So left leg off to the side, just lift it straight out and down. So if keeping the leg is too intense, you can bend it and do little fire hydrants. Go slow. Breathe. Resist that leg down. Try not to lean too much onto either side. Try to have even weight. 4 more. Lift 3. And 2. Last one, hold it there. Sweep that leg around, bend the knee, flex that foot. Little presses up to the ceiling. Slow and control. We have 5 more. Lift and squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. Hold that squeeze for 5. Keep squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come off to the side of the reformer. Cross the left leg over the right. Press down slightly on that leg. Take a little stretch. Okay, we have a couple more things here. So put a red and a white spring back on to your carriage. You're gonna grab 1 dumbbell. Lay down on your back. So we're gonna start with that right leg in tabletop and hold the weight with that left hand. So again, if you don't have a weight, that's fine. So as you jump out, so we're gonna start with our arm actually wide in butterfly or in fly position. So as you jump out, bring that leg up, or the hand up to the ceiling and down. If the red and the white is too intense for single leg jumping, take off the white spring. Think about stabilizing that left oblique because that hand with the weight wants you to twist a little bit. So stabilize that core. You should feel that left oblique a little bit more as you jump out. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Switch weight. So start with it out. I'll stop and take a break first. So to get you set up. So left leg tabletop, right arm now has the weight out to the side as you jump up. Lift that arm up to the ceiling. Now we're squeezing that right oblique. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way in. You're just gonna take that weight with both hands on. So both feet are on the jump board now. Arms are out to a fly position. As you jump out, you're just gonna toss or hand that weight over. Again, if this feels uncomfortable, then don't do it. Just hold that weight in front of your chest or put it on the floor. So arms out to a fly position, feet and knees are parallel. You're gonna jump out and then open. So it's a little coordination. Again, if this feels uncomfortable, passing the weight, then don't do it. Here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on in. Just put that weight down on the floor. We're just gonna do a quick set. Both feet down to finish. You're gonna jump out in parallel, land in second, jump back in, land in first, and continue on. Arms long by your side, jump out, land in second, and then in parallel. Second, feet together, knees together. Just alternating between the two. More here. Last one each way. Good, press the carriage out. We're just gonna go into a little running. So all you're gonna do, one leg up, you're just gonna go as fast as you can. Quick feet, quick, quick, quick. Good, press through the balls of the toes. Breathe. Good, you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Go into straight jumping, feet parallel, and jump out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. And 1, come on in. Let's roll on up. Take the white spring off so you just have a single red on. Let's just do a single thigh stretch to finish. Left foot on the floor, right foot up against the shoulder rest. Keep that knee down, press back. Pressing that right hip forward, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Breathe into that stretch. Now straighten that left leg, lean that chest forward slightly. Feel a stretch in the back of the left hamstring. Come all the way in and switch on over to the other side. Right foot on the floor, left foot up against the shoulder rest. Bend that right knee and press that left hip forward. Tuck the pelvis slightly to get deeper into that stretch. Straighten that front leg out, lift the toes up towards the ceiling. Lean that chest forward slightly if you need a deeper stretch in the back of the right hamstring. Make sure the hips are squared off, that'll get you a deeper stretch also. And come all the way in. I hope you guys had a great workout and were sweating as much as I was. And come see me again.